Hello and welcome back to another episode of Total Drama Sims. So it's kind of been a while since we've had an episode. Well, I'd say just like a week. But I'm sure as you noticed, there's the new Christmas intro. So we have a lot of like new holiday things, and it took me a lot longer than I expected it to. So with all of those updates, I kind of got behind schedule by 1 week. I hope that's all right. Um, but I have tons of stuff. The series is still going, nothing stopped. But today's episode is going to be kind of like a different episode. This episode is going to be a tour of the new island. So technically, there's no gameplay in today's episode. It's just going to be a tour of the Christmas build, showing it around, because I don't want to rush the gameplay. And if I tried to do that this week along with the building and the new intro and everything, it would be a bit of a mess. But anyway, we're going to go ahead, jump into the game, show it around. It's going to be a laid back episode, probably pretty short, but I hope you still enjoy nonetheless. Also, if you could go ahead and give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And now let's go ahead and get into the game and look to our Christmas version of the Camp Wawanakwa. Alright, so here's a quick overview look of our festive Camp Wawanakwa. We're going to go in, show all the details and everything, but I just wanted to give an overview shot in the beginning. I took longer than I probably should have making this, but I had so much fun, just like I did for the Halloween one. I have everybody, different outfits, even the people who were eliminated, which I'm sure you saw in the new Christmas intro. Everyone got new outfits and everything for the season, and yeah, I'm just super excited. Let's go ahead and actually start getting in. So we're gonna start with the kitchen area, so let's go ahead and go there. Alright, so here we are right outside of the mess hall. As you can see, we'll show this area too real quick right over here. As you can see in this area, we have the light thing that's been up there since the beginning. Put out a tree with some lights, and then we have our little nutcrackers. Then over here, we have two little snowmen on the side. We have some decorations on the fences and some lights that, of course, light up back and forth when the game is actually being played. Then a nice little wreath on the door. And then this is probably my favorite room that's been redone. I don't know, it just has really homey vibes. It's definitely a lot nicer than I think it ever would have been done in Total Drama Island. I don't feel that they'd spend a lot of money on decorations, but I wanted to decorate it really nice, make it like really cute. We got a little fireplace area up here with the fire going by the Christmas tree. Got little chairs, rug. We still have our little mascot sitting there up on the fireplace, but we got a new fireplace. And then we got like some nice tables with some garland wrapped around it, some nice candles, and then I don't know why it looks like that, but then we have some garland heading into the kitchen. Then we have these candles and holly, and this is no different right here. This is the exact same. But yeah, so that's the mess hall. Again, my favorite room, honestly, but I'm still going to show you guys everything. So next, I think we're going to go ahead and jump over to the girls' cabin. Okay, so here we are at the cabins, and as you can tell, outside the cabins are more or less identical. I feel like that just reflects the show best, even though they never had like a Christmas decoration thing going on in the show that I remember at least. But I still felt like, I don't know, if I had done too much different, it wouldn't have worked in my head. So they're more or less the same. And you can also see the bathroom in the back, and it has a wreath on the door. I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, there you can see the bathroom in the back. Other than the wreath on the door, I didn't change anything else to the bathroom. I didn't want to make it too cluttered. It's a very small space as is. So I didn't want to have Sims just yelling at me that they can't get to anything. So I just left that as is. But I did change the insides of the cabins, and the two cabins are different decorations on the inside. Similar, but different. So we're going to go ahead and start with the girls' cabin right over here. So here we are at the girls' cabin, and again, the other cabin's going to look the exact same on the outside. We have the fence garland, we have a wreath and a snowman, and then we have like little garland pieces, I think. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but the nice little pieces over the windows there. And then we're going to go into this left side first. And in here, you can get this sense, I don't want to zoom out too weird, but It's kind of like a blue, white, frosty snowflake theme. It's really nice, simple, and cute. Again, I didn't want to overdo it because I felt like if you overdid it too much, then it wouldn't have the same essence of Total Drama Island. But again, definitely wanted to be festive. So they have some presents there. They have the nice, what do you call it? Curtain. Some snowflakes. Then over here we have a nice little snow ice statue. And then in here, we have some more presents and more presents. This is like the extra bedroom, so it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, so that's the girls' cabin, like a snowflake, snowy theme. And that's kind of it on that one. So now let's go ahead and jump over to the boys' cabin. All right, and here we are at the boys' cabin. Like I've said multiple times, the outside is the exact same. But inside for the boys, I kind of went with like a standard Christmas kind of color scheme. So as you can see, it's some of the same items. It's just colored differently. I didn't really love the bed coloring, but they didn't have a lot of options when it came to the bunk beds in the game. They have these hanging stars. They have a nutcracker. They have a wreath, curtains, decorations. Over here, they have a nice little hat. Oh, and then there's garland under the mirrors. I think that's in the girls as well. Some more holly, and then their presents are in this room. So that's, oh, and then they have the stars as well, as they do over here. So that's kind of it on the guys. So now let's go ahead and jump to probably the most essential area, which is the voting area. So let's go ahead and jump there. All right, and here we are at the voting area. So I wasn't really expecting the snow coverage to be this heavy, so it kind of covered up a lot of the ground, which is where I had detailing put in before, like terrain paint before. But I still like threw in a couple things I think look pretty nice. We have the giant Christmas tree, of course. I felt like that had to be there. It just felt so fitting. We have the nutcrackers here on the side. And I thought about doing gifts here as well, but as you'll see, I've decided to put the gifts somewhere else. But yeah, that's kind of the area. Of course, we'll have our fire here once the vote's actually happening. But yeah, we have giant Christmas tree, giant creepy nutcrackers. I felt like it was good enough for our voting area. It's nice. It's not overdone, but it's nice and simple. But now we can go ahead. I just realized if you look down there, there's one of the game cubes for when Eli was going to decide if he was going to use his idol or not. But as we go down here, it gets a little cuter. We have the torches have little wreaths on them all the way down to the dock of losers. And then if we keep going backwards at a very slow rate, over here we have our camp sign. I decorated that a little bit, and more wreaths on the torches. And then over here with our boat, this is where I decided to put the presents. Decorated the money bag. It got a little covered in snow, but I'm sure the money's still good after all of that. We have like boxes of presents over there, and then we have our little boat over here, which I threw a wreath on the back, and then we have a little bit of garland situation thing here on the front. And I think that's kind of the whole camp. I mean, we do have other little things, like down here we have a sand snowman. Over here we have a surfing Santa. Down there we have a family of little reindeer out by the confessional toilet area. But overall, that's kind of the whole camp. That's basically touched on everything. Again, it's simple. I'm not a builder by any means, but I really enjoyed it. Really got me into the festive spirit. I really enjoyed decorating, getting everything Christmassy, getting everybody's outfits, making the new intro. I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys do enjoy watching this and you enjoyed all the Christmas stuff. Let me know what you think about like these smaller videos or just like quick updates or like changes I may make in the game other than like regular episodes. But yeah, that's everything. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.